Hi Cancer, this is Clara from Heavenly Declarations. I am here to do your June 2020 general reading. So first of all, I'm going to shuffle the deck. I pre-shuffled all my decks and saged to release any residual energies and make sure all the cards are clear. Let's see how Cancer is for June 2020. Let's see how Cancer is feeling for June 2020. Hope everybody's well and happy. I hope you're having lovely weather and can get out a little bit more now that time is moving forwards. Hope you all stay safe and well. Right, let's cut the deck. So these are mood cards that I use just to establish, first of all, what energy, what mood you're in, Cancer. What mood is Cancer in? I'll try and take 3 cards, Spirit, thank you. First card. What mood is Cancer in for June 2020? What mood is Cancer in for June? It's nearly 7.5, Cancer. One more card, Spirit, please. One more card, Spirit, for Cancer, June 2020. One more card, Spirit, for June 2020. One more card, Spirit, please. There we go. There it is. Okay. So the first card you have is acceptance. I take life as it comes. There are some things you just can't change. So there's something in your life that you've realized that you can't change, and you've had to now come to a point of acceptance. And these have really wonderful affirmations at the back, Cancer, so I'll read it for you and then I will show it to you. I gratefully accept all that comes my way as an opportunity for personal growth and learning. So you're learning to accept that what you can't change, you just have to let it go and accept it, and try not to be so hard on yourself, and just be grateful for the things that we do have and accept the things that we have to let go. So that's a really good thing. So there you go, that's the affirmation that I'm reading for you at the back. They're really lovely cards, actually. You're feeling anxious as well. It says you're on the edge and what's happening. So perhaps you've been confused about something, and that's why you've got the acceptance card as well. And it says on the edge, what's happening. So the affirmation at the back says, I trust my inner voice to guide me towards peaceful thoughts. I welcome calm and harmony to dwell inside me. So you've perhaps not been at peace about something's been troubling you, making you feel anxious, but you're learning to accept it and perhaps let this go. You need to really try and stay calm, and yes, try to be positive and lift yourself up. Trust yourself, trust your intuition, Cancer. Cancer are usually very, very intuitive people, very deep emotions. So please sit back and think about how you're feeling, accept what you can't change, try to change what you can, and try not to be so anxious, because it'll keep you in a stuck place, and you're feeling annoyed, something not again, something's happened again that you're really not very happy about. But it says I can communicate my thoughts and feelings in a positive way and go with the flow of whatever life brings. So that kind of ties in with feeling anxious. So we need to really trust how we're feeling inside and try and accept things, and maybe then we can come out of this feeling of being annoyed. So let's delve deeper to why you may be feeling anxious and annoyed and having to come to a point of acceptance. So we'll first use a our white tarot deck. Oops, Justice just flipped over, so maybe you're coming to acceptance, something's coming to balance for you, Cancer, and that's making you feel in a space of ease, more ease after this anxious and annoyed feeling that you've been having. Or maybe it's something that you're going to have to look at in the future, because energy is fluid. It could be past, present or future energies I'm picking up through Cancer. So one more shuffle for Cancer, June 2020. Okay, let's cut the pack. Spirit, please tell me what Cancer has had to accept. Okay, so you're in acceptance and you're standing in your power. Excuse me, the Emperor card is usually in Aries, but it doesn't have to be. It's energy, so it could be that you're actually standing in your power. You've come to acceptance after time of feeling anxious and annoyed, and you're now knowing what you need to do. Let's clarify further. What's Cancer having to accept? Tell me about this Emperor energy for Cancer. What's Cancer having to... Oh, too many. What's Cancer having to accept? The World flipped out, so perhaps something's come to an end. Okay, wonderful. So you're at a point of the Nine of Cups energy, so you're feeling quite satisfied about something, actually, Cancer. You're standing in your power. You have your Nine of Cups. This is about feeling content, wish fulfillment. You look quite accepting of whatever is transpired in your life. You're in both pictures, you're sat back, you're feeling quite content, and now you're at a place of acceptance. And you're feeling quite satisfied, so that's really actually very wonderful. 9 is one away from 10. 10's about completion, so you're near. You haven't got to the 10 of Cups, but you're feeling rather satisfied. 10 of Cups is ultimate, obviously, family and happiness and fulfillment, but 9 is really very good because you're at a point of feeling rather comfortable after maybe a period of anxiousness and being rather annoyed at something that was maybe on playing for you, because it does say not again. So let's find out why you're anxious. What's Cancer anxious about for June 2020? What's been playing on Cancer's mind for June 2020? Spirit, please give me... Oh, thank you. Okay, so you have the Page of Wands in reverse. Wands are all about action. They're also in star signs depict a fire sign. Pages are the youngest members of the court card, so it could depict a child, but this also denotes to a message coming in, perhaps a message of something needing to be done, an action message. Somebody wants to tell you something, and maybe that's led you to feel quite anxious because it's in reverse. So maybe it didn't transpire to how you thought it might be. Perhaps this message actually brought you, led you to feel anxious. So let's find out why the Page of Wands is in reverse. Why is it? Thank you. Okay, so this message may have come in quickly and it's led you to be anxious because it's next to the Devil. The Devil is Capricorn card. It's a major arcana, but the devil is all about things that don't serve us. And you can see this man and this woman is chained to each other, and the devil's overlooking them. So it doesn't actually have to be about a toxic partnership, but it could be a love partnership, it could be a toxic work partnership, it could be a toxic work situation, it could be bad habits that you need to let go of or somebody needs to release. So perhaps this message that came in had some negative connotation to it, which led you to feel quite anxious and annoyed. Let's find out why you were annoyed, Cancer. What's happened again that's annoyed you? Thank you. Okay, so you have the Queen of Pentacles. Now, this is an earth sign queen. She's very abundant, she's very nurturing, she's very caring. She has all that she needs. She's very fruitful. She likes to help. She's very grounded. So I feel that this is how you're feeling right now. You're trying to nurture yourself after some anxious, not very nice, when it's probably not, it wasn't a very nice message that you received, because it had toxic connotations to it, and now it did annoy you, and now you're having to nurture yourself. You're looking after yourself because of this message. Let's find out, why is the Queen of Pentacles here? Thank you, Spirit. Okay, yes, you are nurturing yourself. You're looking after yourself. You're investing in yourself. You're working hard. You're working on these pentacles. Pentacles is all about money. It's all about finances. It's all about our stability. It's about our craftsmanship. So you've got your head down. You're working hard after some message that has come in that's really actually upset you and annoyed you, and it's really very quite toxic. Maybe there were some lies, some deceiving, some toxic behaviors from perhaps a young Page of Wands that's in reverse, that's not doing so well, or just a message that really wasn't very nice for you. But you're working hard to nurture yourself, okay, because something did really annoy you. So let's find out. Well, clarifying, you have at the bottom of the deck Ace of Swords. So some truth came in or has come in to you, which has led you to feel anxious. And as I say, there's a message that wasn't very nice, I think. So that some truth came in with that message. It's led you to feel annoyed, but you're nurturing yourself. But you're at a place of acceptance, and you're standing in your power about it. And you're going to be satisfied regardless. So let's find out with my mini everyday tarot deck what this devil energy was about. I'd like to know what this message and devil energy was about for you, Cancer. My Father, Archangel, Spirit Guides, please allow me to know the energies of Cancer for June 2020. 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 Energies of Cancer. So it seems that someone or a situation has come to light that wasn't very nice. I believe it's a message maybe from a family member, a friend, a work associate, and it's led you to nurture yourself and focus on you, really. Let's find out about what's this devil energy for Cancer, June. What is this message that was not very pleasant? Okay. Yeah, so you have the Hangman, which is a major arcana. So this message led you to feel anxious. So you went into contemplation. Hangman's not going anywhere. You had to kind of stop and enlighten yourself to this toxic message that left you anxious. So it led you to a place of reflection and having to stay still and contemplate how to move forward. It led you to feel quite stuck and annoyed. Tell me more about this devil energy, please. What's led Cancer to feel stuck and annoyed? Thank you. Okay, so you have the Four of Cups in reverse. The Four of Cups upright is all about not wanting to accept something, not wanting to look at something. When it's in reverse, it means that you're coming out of the energy of not wanting to look or accept something, because you've got to a place of acceptance. So you may not accept this cup because of the toxic connotations from the message that led you to feel anxious, but you're now coming out of the feeling of not wanting to accept anything because you've been contemplating. You've accepted the situation for what it is, Cancer, and you're now in your power and you're accepting accepting the situation. You're coming out of feeling like you don't want to talk to anyone, you don't want to have any offers. So let's find out what's Cancer annoyed at and why they're working so hard and nurturing themselves. What's the Eight of Pentacles? Thank you. Okay, so you have the World in reverse. You're working hard, you're annoyed because some form of cycle hasn't ended for you yet. So you're having to nurture yourself, work hard to try to complete this cycle. Something still hasn't completed. Let's find out what hasn't completed for you. Why is Cancer? Thank you. Because you're still having to do some form of researching or investigation on a situation. Perhaps you're still in this contemplation mode with the Hangman, watching, looking, investigating because of some toxic message that's been relayed to you. So you're still not being able to end the cycle just yet, but you are nurturing yourself and working hard to do that. Why is the World in reverse for Cancer? What hasn't ended for Cancer? Why are they annoyed for June 2020? What hasn't ended for Cancer? Thank you. You have the Wheel of Fortune upright. So although some situation hasn't ended, it's going to turn out in your favor because the Wheel of Fortune is upright, because you're working hard and you're nurturing on yourself with the Eight of Pentacles and the Queen of Pentacles, and because you're the Emperor and you're going to get your satisfaction regardless because you have accepted. You went into the Hangman mode. You decided to come out of not accepting something, and now you're in the acceptance energy. So that's really wonderful. So yes, the situation, be it work related, love related, family related, is going to turn out in your favor, which is really wonderful. Let's see what the Nine of Cups is for you. Why have you accepted the Nine of Cups energy, Cancer? What's this Nine of Cups energy for you, Cancer? What have you come to accept? What have you come to accept, Cancer, for June 2020? What have you come to accept, Cancer, for June? What have you come to accept, Cancer, for June 2020? What have you come to accept, Cancer, for June? Thank you. You've accepted a judgment. So this could be a judgment call on yourself or someone else, or it could also be about a resurrection of something. So perhaps you're realizing that you need to resurrect a situation that could be a little bit toxic and negative, but it will lead you to try and turn the wheel of the world upright to get your ending, so that you can move forward and everything will work in your favor. Let's find out what this judgment is about. Thank you. Okay, yeah, you have another major arcana. You're having to hold your ground. You're using your strength. You're being in the Emperor energy, and you will get your judgment. You'll get your karma, which will be your satisfaction because you've accepted something as it is. Perhaps you're letting go. You're not being stuck anymore. You thought about it. You're not being stuck. You've accepted. You're going to try and release this negative energy. Right, let's find out the possible outcome. Actually, no, let's find out more about this message. I want to know what this message was about. This message led you to heartbreak and having to stand your ground, and you felt quite guarded, really, which led you to go into the hangman mode and really work on yourself and get stuck into work and your craftsmanship and your own goals. Let's find out what this heartbreak was. Oh. What's this heartbreak for Cancer, June 2020? Oh, wait, woe too many. Okay, sorry, Cancer. Sometimes they all just want to flip out real quickly. Shuffle 2 more times. Okay. What was this message of heartbreak? Why does this message make Cancer feel heartbroken and defensive? Thank you. Oh, you have the Emperor again. Right, so yeah, this message left you feeling quite heartbroken. It wasn't a nice message, but it meant that you definitely had to stand in your power and walk away from something. You had enough. You had enough of the toxicity and maybe the lies. Perhaps this Page of Wands energy wasn't very truthful and was quite toxic for you. And you're having to release that and walk away because it was heartbroken. It made you feel anxious and defensive and alone in hangman mode. But you're coming out of that and you're working hard on yourself because you've accepted all of this, and you have the Emperor twice, so you're definitely standing in your power, because at the bottom of the deck you want your happiness, you want your 10 of Cups. You've accepted things as they are, Cancer, and you are abundant and you are able to look after yourself. You are able to get your 9 of Cups and to get to your 10 of Cups because you're strong. Oh. You have strength, as the Emperor does. That's wonderful, Cancer. So let's just finally close out with some messages from the Angel Answers Oracle deck by Radleigh Valentine, and we'll pull one message to find out what the angels would like you to know about this acceptance. What does Cancer need to accept to get their 10 of Cups? What does Cancer need to accept to get their ultimate happiness? Spirit, what do the angels want Cancer to know? Okay, so we'll cut the deck. Holy Father, Archangel, Spirit Guides, what does the angels, what angel messages do we have for Cancer? What advice does the angels have for Cancer for June 2020? What advice does the angels have for Cancer? What advice do the angels have for Cancer? One card, please. One card, Spirit. What advice does the angels have? What advice, Holy Spirit, Archangels, what advice does the angels have for Cancer? Let's see. Sometimes they take time. What advice do the angels have for Cancer? Right, we'll take that one. Thank you. Yes, that's your advice. Yes, accept things as they are, because you will have your abundance and you will get your, beg your pardon, your 10 of Cups. Yes, continue to work on yourself, Cancer. Continue to work on yourself. Get the information that is needed. Nurture yourself. You don't need to be anxious and guarded. You can come out of feeling alone and not wanting any offers. And yes, you can move forward because the Wheel of Fortune is in your favor. So we will close our June reading with that. So thank you very much, Cancer. Take care. Hope this resonated with you. If it did, please like, subscribe and share this video. Thank you very much. Take care. Bye.